All right, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us for another episode of The Open with Esco Trading. I'm your host, Esco the Trader. So, this morning, we have the SPY and Q just under resistance. A lot of stocks gapped up in the wee hours of the morning. But we are anticipating a little bit of a pullback this morning. So what we're looking at right now, here in the upper left hand corner, we're looking at Kellogg's, Walgreens upper right hand, Kroger lower left hand, and we're also looking at the Qs for a possible downside move. So we are going to take a look here. We have about 25 seconds left on the bell. Let's go ahead and pull up our Q contracts. Let's see here. Look at these 364s. Go down to maybe 3. All right, we got 10 seconds. Let's see what we get on the market today. All right, here we go.
Hey.
All right, let's see if the Q and SPY end up rejecting first thing this morning, pulling a lot of things down with them.
Hey.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of rejection here on. All right, so we have Kroger going into the demand zone down here. Let's see, get a little bit of.
Hey.
There we go. All right, let's go.
Hey.
There we go. All right. Let's see if we get things popping here. Qs.
Hey.
There's a little pullback right down to the 200, sitting on the 200 right now. SPY a little bit of a pullback this morning. All right, we're getting a nice pop here on Kroger. All right, looks like Kroger could possibly be out of our rejection zone. All right, watching Walgreens here.
Hey.
All right, so far so good. All right, the Qs popped the 200. They're heading downward. All right, we have 15 seconds left on this next candle. Watching Kellogg's and Walgreens on the top two screens. All right, we're getting a little bit of a pop here. 6 4s. All right, the SPY and the Qs are coming down, but I notice these other stocks, these other three are going up. All right, watching Walgreens here, upper right hand corner. All right, the SPY is still coming down, still pulling downward. Here goes Walgreens. Watching Walgreens here. Watching Kroger. Looking at Kellogg's. All right, looks like the Qs are starting to bounce. They're a bit under resistance, so they're going to need a nice pump to get through all of these moving averages. All right, we have 40 seconds left on this candle. Alright, everything's pretty much standing still right now. This candle's about to close in 13 seconds. So let's see if we're going to get a little bit of a downward movement here. SPY and the Qs are trying to bounce. We can expect a lot of profit taking after the last 2 days.
Hey.
Alright, looks like Walgreens is starting to bounce here a little bit. Kroger's above the moving averages. It's right here on top of VWAP. Alright, Kellogg's is below the 200, but it's not that much room down to the demand zone up here, so I want to keep that in mind. Alright, let's see if it's going to deplete that demand zone. Looks like it's making its way back down there. So is Kroger. It's not looking weak though. It's sitting on top of the VWAP right now. I need to see some clear sign of weakness. Looks like Walgreens is headed above the 200. Alright, might get a little rejection here. Alright, 45 seconds left on this candle. Alright, looks like the Qs and the SPY are starting to pull back up again. It's giving Kroger here a little bit of a pop. Alright, here goes Kellogg's heading back down into the demand zone. Alright, Walgreens looks like it's struggling right here, so we might be able to catch this one on the way down. Alright, look like the Qs are coming back down again. There's a demand zone right here just below it, so let's see what it's going to do here. Alright, Kroger looks like it's rejecting at the pivot, so let's see if it ends up getting above the pivot. If it does, it's going to be out of our rejection zone. We can let that one go. Walgreens is still in our rejection zone, so we're keeping an eye on that. Looks like Kellogg's is on its way back up into the rejection zone. Alright, Kroger might be done for the day. Alright. Alright, Qs are coming down into the demand zone. Alright, looks like the SPY is starting to pull back as well a little bit. Looks like Walgreens is trying to come back down. Alright, let's see if Kroger can get above this resistance right here. It's struggling to get above this resistance though. but it has a lot of support beneath it, so. All right, Kellogg's going up into the resistance. It's about another 31 cents worth of room up in here. Things can start looking weak now. The Qs are definitely looking weak here. SPY's looking a lot stronger. All right, we have about 20 seconds left. All right, the Qs are definitely coming down here. They're definitely making their way down into this demand zone. All right, looking at Kroger.
Hey,
All right, Kroger looks weak. It's not really moving too much, but it's looking weak. Get a little bit of a pullback in there. I might get in. Yeah, Kroger was definitely a move. Kroger's moving here.
hey,
All right, the Qs look weak. Qs look weak right here. Let me change these contracts to. We need the 62s. Let's look at 62s right here. All right, let's go 4. All right, the SPY is dropping. Qs are dropping. SPY and the Qs are dropping. All right, let's see what Kroger's gonna do over here. Kroger's headed up to the last rejection. Watching Walgreens up here in the upper right hand corner make its way back down. All right, the Qs are now in the demand zone. All right, watching Kellogg's here in the upper left hand corner. Wow, that was a nasty drop on Walgreens. Nasty. All right, I think the Qs might pop right here, so we have to be super careful. The market might pull up. All right, let's see what Kroger wants to do. 3 seconds on. All right, let's see. There we go. Come on, Walgreens, head back down here. If the Qs break this, we might have a little bit more room down. Looks like Kroger is making its way down here. I was expecting it to move faster, but it was hesitating a lot. Didn't want to get in. Wasn't sure if it was going to bounce. When you have a lot of moving averages below, you got to be very careful because the stock can definitely use that as support and bounce back up. Same thing up here with Kroger. As you can see, you got the VWAP, you got the 21, the 200, and the 50 all underneath it. All right, the Qs are going through this. Let's see. Wow, the Qs are tanking really hard this morning. All right, there goes Kellogg's making its way down. I'm watching it right here. All right here in Kellogg's. I want to take Kellogg's back down to the demand zone. So we got to be patient with here. If the Qs start to bounce, it can definitely pull this back up. All right, it looks like Kroger bounced off of the 200. All right, Kellogg's is getting a bounce here. Qs are starting to bounce here. SPY is starting to bounce as well. It's just under the 200. If it can reject there and come back down, then that could work out good for us.
Hey.
All right, let's pull this over here. We cannot get this screen to move over here. So we can get a shrink. Alright. I might have to shrink the screen down just a little bit. Get it over here. For some reason it doesn't want to go to our other screen. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright, well, I guess it doesn't want to move over here for us, so we're just going to have to leave this right over here. Alright. Yeah, it looks like Kroger broke just below it, so if it breaks this pivot, we could possibly... Okay, there it goes. Let's see if we need to change these contracts on Kroger. It's 42s, 43s. Let's get the 43s in here. Alright, let's see if it breaks this pivot. Alright, Kroger looks like it's trying to make its way back down here. We're gonna stay in this until it gets back down to the demand zone. Looks like Kroger is bouncing here at the pivot. About 15 seconds left on this candle. See if we can possibly get it to break below. If we can get a close below, could possibly enter there and write it back down to 43. Alright, we got to close. Next candle opens. Let's see if it goes up and rejects. Alright, we can get out of, let's get out right here on Kellogg's. Let's see if it lets us out. There we go, we're out. Made it down. Alright, and there goes Kroger. Alright, let's see what Kroger decides to do here, if it's going to go up and reject. Alright, we're in Kroger right here. Alright, we're in Kroger. We can try to ride this down to the next pivot. If it breaks above and hits back to the 200, we'll get out. That'll be our stop loss. Alright, we're still in Walgreens up here. Walgreens is still in our rejection zone, but we need it to come back down. Alright, looks like the Qs are in the demand zone, so they're holding. If they break out of the demand zone, I'm going to get in on some puts. Alright, Qs are bouncing out of the demand zone. We have a little bit of room left here on Walgreens. Our last rejection is up here at 49.82. It's holding strong though. Alright, we're on Kroger. Let's see if Kroger exhibits a little bit more weakness. Starts to make its way down. Alright. That was a serious pullback on the SPY and Qs this morning. I mean, it pretty much looked like it dropped about 4 points. Let me see. Yeah, it dropped almost 4 points here. About 3 3/4. It's the only thing about these slower moving stocks, you know, they tend to move a little bit slower. Alright, looks like Kroger's starting to bounce here. Let's see if that pivot can hold it. Push it back down a little bit further. Alright, the Qs might reject off a VWAP right here. If they do, we might get a quick scalp. SPY is pumping pretty hard though. All right, man. I didn't want to get the puts right here on the Qs going into this demand zone because it could easily bounce out. But as you can see, it started rejecting off of VWAP. Yep, it's going right back down into the zone, man. Let's see how far it goes down. If it breaks below, then we might have a possible trade. We have another pivot down here. Right there. Alright, yep, starting to bounce again. Looks like Kellogg's is bouncing this demand zone. Walgreens isn't really moving much. It's looks like it's creating a pennant here. Got some rejection right here at 49.75. Alright, it looks like the SPY is rejecting again at VWAP. Let's see if we can get some bearish ABCDs going down. Here goes the Qs back down into the demand. have about 7 minutes left till 10 o'clock. Here comes Kroger making his way back down. Kellogg's is making his way back down. Alright, the SPY's starting to pull back. Alright, let's see. Watching Kellogg's right here. It's making itself deeper. It's getting itself deeper into this demand zone. Alright, here goes Kroger again. Looking for it to pull down below this pivot. Alright, we're getting back down here again. Alright, the Qs are coming back down. SPY is sitting on top of the 200. Looks like it might be able to break. Yep, looks like it's breaking the 200. Yep, it's just below the 200. Man, this would have been a good catch off a rejection, but unfortunately, I didn't want to take the chance while it's here in the demand zone. Well, we created the first bottom, and we're coming back down again. So I wonder if we might create a double bottom, which is actually a bullish pattern. If it comes back down and rejects again at the floor, it can definitely go back up. So we might have to end up getting out of Walgreens up here for a loss. It's struggling at 49.75, but if it breaks above this candle and closes, then I don't want to take the chance of it going any higher. It's like we have a divergence. The Qs are going down, everything goes up. Everything goes up, the Qs end up going down. Alright, so it looks like the Qs is forming the second bottom. So if it bounces, I would like to see everything start to come down. Qs coming down, everything else is going up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get out of Walgreens here. We don't see it coming back down, so we're going to have to take an L on that. Alright, so right now we have one win on Kellogg's, one loss on Walgreens, and we're still in Kroger. We're still in Kroger right here. Alright, the Qs are going up, Kroger is going down, so let's see. Alright, watching Kroger here for a possible add. Alright, we're going to go ahead and add again right here on Kroger. It looks like it's struggling to get above the 200 and the 50. Alright, we've doubled our position now, so let's see if we can get it to come back down below the pivot. If it breaks above VWAP, then we'll get out. Right now we're down just a little bit, not too much. We're only down by about 10 cents. So right now it's at 43. So if it comes, there we go. If it comes back down, there we go. All right, let's see. So we got a 40 position size. We need it to come back down below this pivot. If it come down about another 10 cents would be golden. We could probably make up for that Walgreens loss. Q's are starting to go up. Kroger's coming down. All right, Q's are going up now. SPY's holding right there at the VWAP. Q's coming back down. All right, there we go. Come on, Kroger. Make your way back down here. All right, Q's is going up. Kroger needs to come down. There we go. Outstanding. Outstanding. Just give me a little bit more. Just give me a little bit more below this pivot. Little bit more. All I need is about 5 more cents. Oh, man. Just teasing us there. All right, come on, Q's is coming down. I guess Kroger's going to start to go up now. Oh, no, it's coming down. All right, come on, Kroger. Just give me 4 more cents. The market is dumping. The Q's are dumping. All right. Damn, that's not what I wanted to do. Damn, it got me out a little bit too high. There we go. That's the move I wanted right there. Golly. Alright. We might as well come down a little bit more since I lost out on that last pump. If we can come down just a little bit more. Alright, so this is the second bottom. This is the second bottom on the Q's. This is the second bottom on the Q's right here, and this is what's going to get me a little nervous because this thing can pop. The SPY can pop right here and just yank everything up. Alright, the Q's is breaking out of this demand zone, which is good. Yeah, the Q's is coming down. Wow, it is coming down. It is coming down. It's got a little bit of room to the pivots at 360.29 right now. We just need Kroger to stop playing. Oh man. Come on, Kroger, get back down here. Yeah, the Q's broke below the demand zone. Alright, SPY looks like it's trying to bounce right here. SPY bounces, Kroger comes down. And that is what you call a divergence. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. There we go. Come on, Kroger, let's go, let's go. It's like watching a horse race. Come on, we need a strong pull down. Strong pull down. There we go. Come on, we need to get down to at least like 26. We're at 31 right now. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Kroger's just, man, there's a lot of buyers down here at 43.30. A lot of buyers at 43.30. Looks like Kellogg's is down in this demand zone. It's not really popping out. Q's are coming down again. I might have to get in on some puts here because Kroger's lollygagging. Alright, I'm in some puts here on the Q's at 360. I'm going to ride the Q's down to the pivot at 359.50. It's a short distance, but, I mean, Kroger right now doesn't know what it wants to do. and I can't be waiting on it. So I got four contracts right now. We're at 359.85. We just need to get down another 30 cents, and then we can exit the queues. There we go. There we go. We're at 68. We're at.
Hey.
Alright, we couldn't get out right there. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's see if we can get that pump back down. We're getting a pullback. Alright, just trying to stay patient right now. We're literally at our entry. If it pops back up, we're getting out. Alright, come on, there we go. Gotta stay patient on this one. We're at 75, 79. $78, $70, there we go. 89. Alright, we're gonna have to get out of Kroger. We're gonna have to get out of both of these. Come on, Spy, come on down. There we go. There we go. 49, 41. We're out. Get us out. Get us out. Get us out. Come on, get us out. Get us out. Get us out. Why are we not? We're at 21. We're out. All right, we're out of the queues. Kroger. We're going to get out there. Let's see if it's going to execute our... All right, so we're out. All right, so that queue, the fact that it didn't let us out when it did, and then it finally did let us out, we got out about 28 cents lower. So now we're back in the green again for the day. The Walgreens ended up hurting us because it didn't pull back down. When it pulled down on this candle here, and it literally came back to our entry, we could have gotten out right there for a break even, but I was expecting it to close and continue going lower. I was not expecting this pullback. But what's interesting is that, we had a divergence. We had the Qs going down, these were going up. Qs were going up, these were coming down. So it's interesting to know which stocks do not follow the SPY and the Qs and which ones do. So this was a close morning, man. I really feel bad that we missed out on this Walgreens here. If we would have broken even here, we definitely could have gotten up with this Kroger and we wouldn't have had to take the Qs play. But the Qs definitely saved us, being that it came down a little bit lower and it didn't let us out at 48. It actually let us out at 21. So we were able to capitalize an extra $20 per contract. We only have 4 contracts, so that was an extra $80, which made up for a lot of this right here. So the fact that we added right here on Kroger, we entered down here. So when it got back here, we were down. But we added another 20 contracts. We had 20 here. We added 20 more there, and then we were able to get out down here. So that pretty much gave us a little bit of green here. We had green on this pump here. We had red on this move, but we definitely had a lot of green here. So 3 out of 4 wasn't bad. Green day. The Qs just bounced right back. SPYs just bounced. So we're gonna end trading there for the day. It's 10 o'clock, right where we like to end it at, and we're ending green to the day. So we're excited. So thank you for joining us for another episode of The Open. I am your host, Esco the Trader, and we here at Esco Trading are signing off. We'll see you folks tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the day, and always remember to trade what you see, not what